Do I have YouTube on you?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, but you got to turn this down. That's how to see it, just in case. 2. Let me know anybody's in there that you can hear me. That you can hear me. What do you mean?
Kelly Wacker says hello.
Kelly. Can you hear me? Does everybody hear me?
Short Hood 359 says I can hear you good.
Awesome.
No, it didn't pop up.
All right. Well, hey everyone. We didn't know how it was going to turn out today. When the video comes out, you'll see how bundled up. This is my kind of time for payback, because I'm a fat chubby guy, and she takes me out when it's 100 degrees outside, after I work in it all day to go crabbing. So today we took her out. This morning it was 40 degrees out. I think when we got on the river, it was probably about 62, 64. She looked like a snow bunny. Hoodie all over her head. She had a blanket on.
Angler Holics Fishing and Outdoor Adventure said, hello, everyone.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
And Kelly Wacker says, I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and love Maryland steamed crabs.
Well, we're getting ready to steam them. I just got the pot on. Got some apple cider vinegar. I got 1 beer and some water. And
here.
As soon as this comes up steam, we'll get to start putting them in there. We set in an area because it was pretty windy today, so we try to stay out of the wind. Now I'm gonna let my wife try to see all the comments. Can you see the comments there? Probably all.
They're all the same.
So I wanted to kind of stay out of the wind, and because we had all this cool weather, I wanted to kind of go in deeper water. Now we only have our traps, so they're only about 12 foot, 13 at about 13 foot. So we started in about 8 or 9 foot, and we did like 3 or 4 runs, and we had like 4 crabs. So we end up just completely picking the traps all back up, and we really only moved across on the other side of the river where it was we went in more from 8 foot to almost 12 foot. So we stayed in pretty deep water, but still we were only catching maybe 3 to 4 a run, maybe at the most. And we got JO number 2 for the seasoning. JO number 2. That's what we use.
Should have showed them.
Yeah. And a beer. Beer. I'm drinking a Kona longboard. Pretty tame. It's only about like 5% alcohol and 4%, 5%, something like that. JO number 2. That's what we season our crabs with.
Penis Paul said, get to work. We already did.
Hey, CJ. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. I was working while you were live the other day. And so I actually just stuck you up on my dash while I was driving and doing my thing and just watching you crab.
Oh, yeah.
Now we get together and we can do a cooking segment together.
That sounds good. Short Food 359 said, hi, CJ.
It's been a long day, so she is steaming.
Yep. Okay, so now it's time to cook the crabs. We're going to season them up. Probably tons of seasoning.
Yeah, so I still think they're a little tiny. Like we got maybe a little over half a bushel, which was pretty good compared to when we started.
There's some that are really big.
In my next video, CJ, I actually caught that crab was so old
I know.
That crab was so old. And don't laugh at me because I'm using tongs either.
A couple 7 minutes.
That's the way I like it.
Me too.
I think I probably put about like a half a cup. If you were going to put stuff in there, I probably put a half a cup to 3/4 cup of apple cider vinegar.
He said 2 cameras. That's awesome.
Oh. I'm trying to get you so you all can see them.
Yeah, he's not the big
They're all pretty nice.
Yeah.
I still think there's a couple light ones in there, but that one there is probably.
Yeah, I like the real big ones.
That one there is probably about 8. This guy's going to sneak up and get me.
Yeah, watch it.
But we actually had a pretty good day. I would tell you where we're at, but where we were, look at that one.
Oh, thank you, Ashley.
What's that?
The super cat.
Oh, I want to do something for you, man. But every time, when I did the last time, I got copyrighted. I got copyrighted. Oh. All right, so I'm going to play it now just because, but I'll end up probably deleting it afterwards because I'll get copyrighted on this. Hold on. I made this up. It's real quick. I stole this from 21090.
I just wanna say thank you for everything.
Give me that. I'll take care of it.
Ain't that cool?
Come do it.
Copyright. Man, man, I hate to get my hands caught one of them.
Yeah. Not fun.
I still think these are a little light.
Some of them, but
CJ, you got to be sick of looking at crabs. I can't believe you're watching me play with crabs. Crabs. That one right there is another nice one. Look at the spread on him.
Guess what? I caught them all, and I did everything.
She did everything.
She just drove the boat.
I just drove the boat. She got to work. She tries to go crabbing.
I don't mind.
By the end of the thing, she's going like, "Ooh, my back hurts. Ooh, my hands hurt."
You got to reap the rewards here. So, tons of seasoning.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice
Is
one.
that big one? Yeah.
We got a couple big ones today. That's a nice crab right there, man.
Goodie. And mostly we eat a few and then we just pick the rest for the winter season. So
Yeah.
that's what it's about now.
And there, everybody goes, "Oh my God, you're putting all that seasoning. Where does it go? It don't get in there." Man, if you pick them like we do and you got all that seasoning on top, and once you start picking on the outside and grabbing them, then you start digging into the meat, trust me, you get plenty of spice in there. So that's maybe a little bit over half a bushel.
Yeah. We didn't pick all, but we did. So.
Yeah, it started off real slow. And I told her, I said, well, we schedule live at 6 o'clock, so we need to at least be out of here by 4:30. And thank God we live kind of close.
Jonathan Holler says it was really windy here in West Virginia, but I wish I was on the boat crabbing then at work.
What time is it?
It is
6:10.
6:10.
So they should take probably about 25 minutes. 25 minutes. And just really what you got to make sure is that all the shells are red. Once all the shells are red, they're done. But I mean, we haven't been out about 2 weeks. We had so we actually bought here. You want to see me? No.
Not really.
So about 3 weeks ago, it's probably about 3 weeks now, we have a chocolate lab and a Saint Bernard. My lab's probably about 7, 8 years old, and the Saint Bernard's a year younger. So she's been crying for another puppy.
Mm-hmm.
So a friend of mine that I know actually said, "Hey, this guy's got a puppy," and so my lab now, he's mixed between a Chesapeake Bay Retriever and a chocolate lab, so he's kind of a mixed breed, and he's a big crybaby because of her, and so we got another chocolate lab. The father was Chesapeake Bay and chocolate lab. Mom was a chocolate lab. So we went and just from a regular, a guy that I guess must have had, with the puppies, and so we knew Dave Wheatleton If anybody knows him around, on the Eastern Shore, he does a lot of bass fishing. So we pick him up, I bring him home. St. Bernard completely goes for the first week, completely goes and she must have been like on her own. She didn't want to have nothing to do with the puppy, even though the puppy was playing with her and didn't want to do anything. I was left alone, and she looked like she was pretty upset. Remy, he was about ready to let her have it, and she wasn't playing. So when I brought her in, it was not happening. And so we gave it about a week. And what I kind of told the wife, I said, look, it's only been 2 weeks. Don't seem like or a week and a half, and the dogs just don't seem like they're taken to them. So the issue that really sealed it was my chocolate lab about a month and a half ago, he had a seizure. He's never had anything, and I wasn't here, so I didn't get to see it. I'm leaving, going to work at 3 o'clock in the morning, and when I'm leaving for work, I get a call not 5 minutes later that he fell off the bed. I mean, he fell off. And so then we waited about a week and a half ago. He freaking had another one while I was home. So we take him to the vet, epilepsy, he says, but we didn't do anything right then because all the blood work was good except for that. So I finally take a day off and we go down to Ocean City for just a weekend. It's a car weekend, a cruising weekend. We went down and, I turn this down. Once I get this going, once I got it up and get this going, I usually turn this down because you don't want to, because, so what you don't want to do, you got to watch. If I got almost a bushel of crabs in here, I need to put a little bit of extra water in there because if you got it on there, if you don't watch it, that'll completely burn out. And when you burn your crabs, that is disgusting. It smells like crap, and the crabs taste like doo-doo. So I turn it down, and you just got to watch the water. So this is about half a bushel, 25 minutes. That should be plenty of water. But you don't want too much in there that it's actually boiling the crabs. Sometimes I'm on that verge depending on if I got a lot of crabs. So we go down to cruising weekend. On Friday night while we're down there, my chocolate lab had 4 seizures that day. I mean, and they're pretty violent. And and not thinking about it, I didn't realize it because I'm not there to see it, how bad they got. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, we get another phone call that he had another seizure. So we get up first thing in the morning, he had another one. So we end up coming home, sitting in Dover, Delaware, at the
animal hospital.
emergency hospital. And while he's in the truck, he has another one.
He had 11 total.
I thought it was 10 in like 2 days. We actually thought that
that he had one.
well, that's what, yeah. So we didn't know what was going to happen. So we were talking in the truck saying, this might not work out. Yeah. So they put him on medicine. So we kept him overnight, and he hasn't had one since. We got him on some medicine. He's good. But the problem was kind of getting him and dealing with the puppy. So we found a really, really good home for the puppy. She's actually a dog trainer. She's actually already got this dog. She's only 11 weeks old. 11 weeks?
10 and a half weeks.
10 and a half, 11 weeks. And she is already sitting and going to place, putting her in place already. She's only had her a couple of days.
Beautiful dog, too.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sad that we got rid of her. I don't know why they don't sound like a scene.
Any questions? Well, we have 15 out with the other 10.
Yeah, I bored them with the dog story. I figured we'd make y'all sad.
No.
Hey, let's drink some beer. Okay. Now, but it was pretty windy today. I wanted to get closer out towards the bay, but I'm not messing with my boat out on the bay. So I decided to stay in the creek. I like to tell you where I was, but I figure we got some really cold weather coming this weekend. I think the highs are only going to be in the 60s. It ended up being pretty nice. It was cold when we went out, but yeah. We have Sam, beautiful. What's that? Weather in Chicago.
Weather in Chicago.
Oh.
Weather, not weather.
Chicago, yeah, I've been hearing some stuff about your mayor up there. It's not good. It's not good. What's that? What, my boobie sticking out? I'm cold? Oh, you're cold. Oh, I'm cold? Cut diamonds? But Oh no, we want. Oh, you know what? I do have something. We're going to do something with the wife. So we watch a channel. So tonight's Tuesday night. We hang out on a live stream with our friends from 21090. If you like whiskey, beer, I mean more whiskey and bourbon and stuff, they really talk about them. I mean, they really go in depth in this stuff. And so on there all the time is Groovy. What's his name? Groovy. His name's Groovy. He's got a YouTube channel. What I'll try to do, if anybody's in here that knows him, good looking Muddy Creek crabs. Creek crabs. Yeah, they were pretty good.
Somebody said, getting salty said crab eyes. What?
Crab eyes. Sorry, I can't see that.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll read.
So they do hot challenges. You know, they eat all kind of hot stuff. Him and his 11-year-old daughter. So they did the one chip challenge. And as they're doing it, the 11-year-old, she does it. I mean, she has a pretty hard time doing it. Well, miss, I can do it. If she could do it, I could do it.
Oh, I can do it.
Well, go get them chips.
We'll see. Well,
Go,
shut up. No. I had a lot of
go ahead.
stuff
Why don't you
today.
go ahead and get them chips for us? So what we're going to do is you can check his channel. I'll put the link in. I'll try to put the link in there somehow. Actually, I could probably do it right here. I'm going to put his link in there so you can check him out. Him, his daughter, that does a lot of, and you got FV Miss Paula. That is CJ he's a commercial crabber. His whole channel is pretty much, he does different. I go out with Captain Rachel, which is a trout liner. So they pretty much stay in the creeks, and they stay in the creeks. I think she was out today too. But CJ, he does more of he does potting, similar to like Deadliest Catch kind of stuff. And I watch him all the time. He's got a great editor.
Jeremy Oler goes, don't do it.
Don't do it. So, all right. So I'm going to try to put the link into this. So this is just the chips, but it's got a ghost pepper.
Oh, you can see it.
You two are great. No, we got one female today. One female. Let me try to. That is I'm sorry, I'm on my iPad.
My iPad.
Groovy. Just
Chris Chamberlain said Chesapeake Bay Deadliest Catch. Lol. It wasn't that bad today.
So I'm going to share his link. So if you like watching hot stuff, you know, he's got his 11-year-old daughter. They do them together. They do all kind of stuff. They did the one chip challenge. So that is his link. Check them out. Really fun. They were really fun. So that was 10 after. Oh, we're drinking beer. See, I'm off on Wednesdays, so.
Getting salty said that's good to hear. Went out Friday, 3 dozen nice nails with a few traps.
Yeah, we took 29 traps a day, and we started in shallow. Like we were in like I tried to stay in 8 foot. But when we spread them out, I did go in about 3 foot of water back out to 8 foot. I try to stay along it, and the first run we got like 3. See, that's already starting to smell like.
Uh-oh, you gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Don't eat my crabs like that.
They smell all right. They smell okay.
Ooh, look at that steam coming out.
Yeah. I could eventually. How many people are watching? 14. That's kind of cool.
Mine says 10.
Chesapeake Bay Deli. Yeah. I don't know if you watch CJ the other day. I mean, he gets he's out in the bay. Yeah. Me, we were out in we were in the creek today, and usually going there, you don't do well with chicken necks. It's more of a clam thing. You got to have razor clams to catch them there, and I usually won't even go there if I don't have clams. But we were out there rock fishing a couple weeks ago, and out there rock fishing a couple weeks ago, and I watched about 3 boats come in. And yeah, every one of them had a bushel of crabs, and every one of them were using chicken necks. So we tried it the last time we were there, which was about 2 weeks ago, because we haven't really done too much anything. We caught about a bushel of crabs, and we did about 3/4 of a bushel today. That's kind of about a little bit more than half a bushel. I really had a good time. I'm glad. I think there's still some of them are kind of a little light. Males are coming in, hopefully shedding. Well, it's full moon. Whether that has anything to do with it, ask CJ. CJ will know. I think he says it really don't have nothing to do with it. But we got about 10 more minutes. I actually got this light on.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put those in, eat what we have to eat tonight, and then we'll put the other ones on top of this.
Yeah, we haven't had them in a couple of weeks, and it's surprising we get them so much. We actually went out and bought some crabs Sunday morning. Yeah, they were actually pretty good. We got them from L&T Seafood in Preston. They were actually really good, pretty packed, pretty good, pretty full. All of them. If you want, can you turn the outside lights on? Can everybody hear me okay? Is there anything you guys want to know while we're sitting out here just hanging out drinking a beer? Yeah, with the kids out there. I do got a bass tournament I'm going to fish on Sunday. But me and her are going to eat this chip.
Yep.
Just one.
Just one.
Because this has got ghost pepper in it. This ain't the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
But this is
probably a lot lighter than the one chip challenge, of course. But
it's got ghost pepper. We actually got ghost peppers.
Yep, and we're going to make chili with them, actually. We're going to incorporate them in with the chili. Are they done?
Look, give me the tongs. Right now, I'm just making sure that they're red.
And not bruised.
You don't want them to look like they're still green.
Green?
The shell, the blue shells. They look pretty good to me.
Well, when you say they look pretty good, I say another 5 minutes.
No, I mean, they're looking good. They're all red. They're all good. We'll give them 2 more minutes and then we'll take them off. Actually, I'm going to turn the fire off.
What was the water temperature today? It was like
66.
Yeah.
66 degrees. Now that's surface, that's the surface temp. I wanted to take a little thermometer, but I still don't think that was bad. But even in while I was in, 5 foot, the water temp was, everything with it's surface temp anyway, but 66 degrees wasn't too bad with the wind blowing.
And the jellyfish were still out there also.
Yeah, jellyfish. Well, there wasn't a cloud. There really is not a cloud in the sky. It's really a pretty day. If it wasn't as windy as it was, it would have really been it would have been way better. I'm just watching. I do got to run. Ask any questions. Why?
Yes, I'm here. I can answer questions.
Yeah.
You might not be able to see me, but I'm right here.
I'm going to set this up and run water through here. Every time I take my boat out, I always run salt water through here, rinse off my crab traps and stuff. Any questions?
Any questions?
I want some questions. I wasn't. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start this up real quick. All right. So what we'll do?
I'll take the crabs out.
We're gonna check these out real quick. So this is the Packy. So this is the Packy one chip challenge. This isn't the one chip challenge. This is just chips I bought in the store because she says, "Oh, I can do it. I can do it." I'm not gonna like the question. What time is dinner?
Turn them around and tell. And this is what they are. They have heat wise.
I'm not into the heat stuff. I can eat spicy stuff.
Right there.
Hey. Yeah, they're done.
Are we eating one apiece? Or we eat just sharing.
It's got ghost pepper
Hey,
on it.
why do you get the small one? Okay, hold up.
Well, you're the big bad wolf, man.
No,
You're
no,
the one
no, no,
telling
no,
me,
no, no.
oh, if the little girl can do it, I can do it.
I never said that.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'll get the smaller one. You take the bigger one. You're a bigger boy.
Whatever. She says,
Okay, we got some questions.
what's that?
Hi, Danny.
Danny, are you finding the crabs are slow and yeah, are on the move now? I thought these where we well see we moved. So what we did was I'm gonna try to answer this when I eat this chip.
We're going to do the tip first. What do you
The
think? Don't get on your lips.
so
How is it?
that must really sound really good with my mic on, shouldn't it?
It stinks. It doesn't have a good smell. Let's try it. Don't taste too bad.
The so when we took our first run we had 3 crabs because we put 15 out and then we wanted to check them. Oh God!
What'd you do?
Hold on, let me take a drink of something.
Did it really
She
do
ain't
it?
doing the 1 chip challenge.
I just did it.
That ain't a 1 chip challenge.
That's a chip.
No, that's a ghost pepper chip.
Yes, goose pepper. And we got them in the fridge. We got to do it with chili.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. I wanted to wipe my lips off.
We're not bad.
So we did a first run with 3, and then we came back and we did 2 runs and only caught 1. So I told her right at the end, we caught 2 at the end of 1 run when we only laid 15 traps out. So we threw them out. And then I think we went through, I think we did 4 runs and we had 4 crabs total. So I said, we're picking them up. And we just moved right across into deeper water. So we were in a pretty much stayed between 7 and 8 foot of water. We switched over and we were in some 9 foot to 12 foot. Yeah, you can start pulling the crabs out.
That wasn't that bad.
Man, that's not bad.
Mm-mm.
That wasn't bad.
At all.
I mean, my lips are burning a little bit because it's just spicy, but that ain't bad. That ain't nothing.
I got to tell you, I got a tang. It's a spicy tang. If those people can do it, the girl and the guy, I can do it.
She ain't doing a 1 chip challenge. She's out of her freaking mind. All right, getting salty. So we moved over into deeper water. So the first run, I think we caught 4. So I think that we averaged anywhere between 3 to 5 a run. That was it. We had 29 traps out, and we stayed anywhere between 10 and 12 foot. So they're definitely a little deeper. So I mean, we had the trot line. We do have the trot line where we can actually go in the 20 foot. We can actually go deeper, but with the wind today. Well, what's so nice about the traps is that I can maneuver to where I want to, and they're easier to pull up if you have to. I don't have a line puller. All right, Jeremy Aller, a commercial crab, but I am just a weekend warrior. It was 66 Saturday, and Sunday was wondering if wind and cool nights. Thank you. Thanks, Jeremy. But yeah, with this colder weather, I think it's going to get even colder. So what I explained to her, I explained to Denny one time when we went out about this time of year, and it was about 40 degrees in the morning. And so it's like in the springtime. So if you got cold water and then you got the sun start heating up, the shallows are going to get, they're going to get, warmer first. So that's when the fish start moving up. So the same with the crabs. The crabs will start moving up. So as it gets cold, especially with the wind, you got that cold water surface and the wind's churning everything up. The shallows are going to get colder first. So the crabs are going to start moving into deeper water. And they're definitely starting to move out. I definitely believe that. You eat the J.O., will have no, you eat that, the J.O. will have no taste. No, Jeremy, no, that's good. Love the live feed. Hot rod rolls.
I'm ready for another sip.
I'm glad. I appreciate y'all liking it. I mean, I think we're just bull crapping. Just bull crapping around to kind of drink a beer, enjoy our day because we probably got maybe one more time to go, maybe one more time, and then we're gonna call it. And then Sam's gonna do nothing but fish. All right, let's go.
That's our next thing, right?
Yeah.
And cooking segments.
Yeah, we got
Cooking segments.
So I got one that I talked to with
Oh, you let her out. Okay.
Yeah, Remy should be coming out
Hi,
too.
baby. Come here.
I got an idea that I sent to my buddy Russ Jones from Smoky Ribs. So something kind of cool. We'll see if it work. We'll see if I can get that to work out. He is up for it. I think that's going to be a really cool idea. The fly feed. What's everybody drinking? Anybody drinking? This is my Friday night. This is my Friday night because I'm off on Wednesdays.
And Saturday. I mean,
Yeah,
Sunday.
I'm off on Wednesdays, so I don't. So this is kind of my Friday night. All right. I mean, we could actually take them into the take them back into the crab shack, right? Did you like the tip? Get the hell out of here. Yeah, you didn't get one. You must have got enough spice on it. My lips are feeling nice and tingly, but that wasn't that bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Ooh, don't knock it. Ho. Come on, move. Don't knock over.
I think ghost pepper is better than the habanero.
Hey, anybody else seems out here? What do you think? Wine. Good. Getting salty. You're drinking wine? Getting salty? What kind of wine you drinking? My wife likes wine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about wine.
I like it. Yeah, it's good for you. Oh, no. What has he got? Hey.
Is it ice?
I think we're wiped out.
Was it with the chicken necks?
No, I didn't have no ice in the chicken neck.
So did he eat some of the claws? Just chewing up? So with this medicine that my lab's on makes him hungry. What? Yeah, we're live. Yeah. Hey, get out of there. So he is like excessively hungry with this epilepsy. So he's got epilepsy. And hey, back up. And so they got him on medicine. The first night, so all the way home, he howled in the back of the car. We brought him home. Now this is on a Sunday. I get up at between 2. I think on Mondays I get up at 2 a.m. in the morning to go to work. And he howled all night long. We put him in his cage. He was trained in the cage, so we actually put him in the cage all night long. I had about an hour sleep. I actually came down and actually took him out and all that good stuff. All right, come on, let's go. Got to watch because the Saint Bernard will just wander right off. Her nose leaves her. All right, go say hi to mommy. But he's been it's been awesome, man. I thought we were, that's my buddy. He's got a drive for a great hunting dog. I mean, he would be a perfect hunting dog. The problem with him is he whines, man. I can't take him on a boat. I take him on a boat and go fishing. I'll throw his bumper for a while and we go riding around, and he whines uncontrollably. So we couldn't take him hunting because I think the hunters would shoot him. Anybody's with me? All right, come on, guys. Why don't you go ahead and take the dogs in, so I ain't got to keep an eye on them. But I am drinking now. I got a Sam Adams Oktoberfest that I'm drinking. Was it Chardonnay? Whatever it is. You know how to read. I don't know how to read. I'm from Dundalk. I don't know how to read. Huh?
Okay, Chardonnay.
Is it Chardonnay?
Chardonnay.
Oh, Chardonnay. I didn't see that part.
Yes.
Yep, she drinks that. We have
and sangria, and
we still have a bunch of RARs. We should drink one of those.
I know we'll have to.
Oh, you get a good tip that time, huh?
Oh, it's good though. It's good. I'll definitely do that again.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, so the chips actually weren't that bad. The chips, but it was a starter. She couldn't handle that.
Yeah,
but we actually have real ghost peppers we bought the other day, and I think we're going to try to stick that in our. I don't like really spicy stuff. I like spicy stuff, but it has to be. I like flavor. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it being pretty spicy, and even hot as long as it tastes good.
Jane Nova said, "Love the live feed. Hot rods rule."
Hot rods.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the from the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of them, man. That brings me back when I was a kid. We used to.
Well, we had a lot of bad experiences when we went down the ocean Friday. So,
man, let me tell you, man, that's another reason why I was not feeling. We go to the Harborside Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
We pull into the parking lot, and all of a sudden there's a girl in front of us, and she is screaming and yelling at this car, and we don't know why. So I get out the car, and my friends are with us, so they're getting ready to park. So she's standing in front of a parking spot. So she's standing there, and I was like, "Hey, are you holding this spot for somebody?" Or something? And then she goes, "Yeah." And she just said something stupid. I'm like, I literally just got there. We weren't there. Yeah. We didn't get out the car 5 minutes, and she's already screaming at us and yelling at us. And I ended up yelling back at her.
Asked her a question.
Yelling back. We were yelling back at each other. I called her the dumb bee, and I said it right in front of us. I said, and Ray goes, and there's a guy there. Don't tell my mom that. I'm like, that's funny. And then, she's one of them. Look, everybody knows this person. So sometimes it's always the littlest one. What the hell was that?
That must have been the ice in the cooler.
Oh, the littlest one has the biggest mouth. So she had his big mouth, but sitting over here to the left that we didn't see was her husband. Yeah, he must have been 7 foot tall and about 300, 400 pounds. I mean, like a big deal. Like, that's why she's got a big mouth.
Yeah, because she knows he'll stick up for her.
Yeah, she's got so she had a big mouth. Okay. So we're down at the Cork Bar, we have a beer, and we go so we're leaving, we go into this other bar. There is literally nobody in it. We open the door and we go sit in. So the guy comes around back and his eyes were all watery, and I mean, it looked like he just woke up. And I asked him, I said, "Hey man, why don't you just get back?" I said, "Looks like you just got up from a nap." He goes, "No, I just effing carried 50 effing cases of beer, and you freaking people are down here to drink." I'm like,
yeah,
alrighty then.
We're your customers. You're supposed
we
to
left.
Give us
we just
beer
left.
Or whatever we want at the bar.
So that was only maybe 2 hours into our trip in Ocean City already.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Then later that night, we had bartenders and waitresses walking by, never asking us if we needed anything. Nothing. And there was only like 6 people in the bar.
It's like we had stupid on our face the whole time.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Shut up.
There's a lot of things that come on my face, but stupid isn't one of them.
Well, if you want to get technical.
Oh, shut. Yeah, so we get along really well because, I mean, we've been together, what?
Too long.
Too long?
Yeah.
Shut.
34 years. 34. Yeah.
34. 34 years. 34 years. Chardonnay. There's 19 people watching. You all got to say hi.
Yeah, somebody say hi.
I want to see if anybody I know. I'll bring them up. DNV Nation. DNV Nation, that's cool. J Nova, got all that. Jeremy, Commercial Crab. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the water temp was 60 degrees, Jeremy. I know that.
You said 66.
You said 66 Saturday.
Yeah.
It's sunny. But it was windy, man. Saturday started the wind come in, but man, I tell you what, for the last 3 days, I mean, it's just been windy.
I know.
And it was weird is that we were actually for a little while, and then it seemed like the wind just completely died down, and then and when it picked back up, it got worse.
Yeah.
It got worse.
Yep, sure did.
Oh man, I got to bring the boat in, all that stuff. What's everybody doing? Everybody go to work tomorrow? So that chip wasn't bad.
No, I had 2.
All right, so we gave the link to Groovy. So if you like spicy stuff, really, man, go see it. But I ate this,
chip.
The packy. But this is just the chip because my wife wanted to do the ghost pepper. I'm not doing the 1 chip challenge. Call me a sissy if you want. I'm not doing it. They probably can't hear me now. They probably hear you now.
What?
That's me. They can probably hear you. They're gonna hear you through this.
Oh, okay.
Through my mic.
He's a sissy.
Oh. Maybe I'll do that.
Watching from Green Hill Cove Back River, Chris Meadows.
Back River, Green Hill Cove Back River.
Where's that?
Chris Meadows.
He sounds familiar.
Yeah, I know Chris Meadows. Why am I throwing a blank?
Back River.
Back River. Is that where we used to live at? Is that in Dundalk?
Oh, Dundalk?
Is that Dundalk there, young man? I know that place very well.
I don't know.
Actually, we live not too far away from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell nobody where we're from.
Yeah, don't tell everybody where we're from.
We're chicken neckers down here.
We have the accent.
Yeah.
The Dundalk accent, right?
Yeah,
We're trying to get out of it, but
no.
it still sticks with us.
CJ, look.
Oh yeah, he's got the accent.
You go to FV, Miss Paula. They have
here, Beverly Hills. Woohoo! That's funny.
That's funny.
Mm.
The CJ, he's got, man. If he, I really thought that I had a Dundalk accent, but man,
it's bad.
it's funny. I love you can listen to him, but man, he's got a Dundalk accent. He's from Pasadena. He's from Pasadena, but man,
the boss man says, "Hi, you see any rockfish busting?"
No, there was actually a lot of there was a lot of seagulls doing nothing where we were at. I mean, the river we were on do have plenty of rockfish in it. Because usually if they're crabbing slow, I'll go, and then she left my rods here with my topwater, with my whopper plopper and everything sitting over here off the boat. Never take it off the boat.
Another one.
See another chip. But where we were. But where we were, there's plenty of rockfish, but the birds weren't doing anything. And we had incoming tide too. That's what I like fishing. If I'm fishing for rockfish, I like incoming tide. Mm-hmm. I like when they come on points. I hit a lot of rocky points. You know, I'm a bass fisherman.
Sean P says, "Great channel, guys. Watching from Westminster, Hun."
Westminster, Hun. That's cool.
Those ghost chips are good.
Westminster, Route 27. We weren't too far. I fished Piney Run earlier this year. Got a video with my buddy. We go there once a year. We try to get there before the spawn.
Chris knows goes plenty of fish in Back River and other things.
Yeah, they got a lot. I remember just catching a lot of eels, and then they got them big slimy
that
eels.
What I was talking about.
Right.
Just kidding. Salty Like 365 said, "Brian from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Love watching you guys."
Thanks, man. What's that? Salty Brian from Fort Lauderdale.
365.
Come on, man. Do some blue crabbing down there. We actually just did a video with new friends of ours. They're called Woods to Table. We just put the video out. I've been challenging YouTubers to eat the mustard. You know, we're just having fun with it. So when they do all their blue crabbing, they take the shells off. They can completely rinse the inside of the crab out, completely rinse it out. Now, look, everybody wonders how when we steam our crabs like this, because they're whole. They're whole like that. And you see everything around it? That is one. My wife loves extra seasoning. But what happens is that when you go in here, you start taking the claws off, you start taking the tops off. And as you're picking it, that seasoning gets all over your hands. It gets great inside the crabs. When we steam it with the apple cider, now I go a little bit on the apple cider because it chokes her out every time.
It does.
I don't know. I just like the apple cider because I think that it brings a tang inside a crab, steaming them with a beer and some water to top it off. But when you eat them, man, it gets all in your hands. It gets through everything. Trust me.
Cool.
You should try it that way.
Yes, mustard's awesome.
Salty life. You should try that. But I will tell you, there's a lot of difference between, because we'll get Louisiana crabs during the wintertime sometimes. Mm-hmm. We'll get them from L&T. There's guys shooting guns out here today. They're all getting ready, getting their muzzle loaders.
Is it muzzle loader season?
What's it, last weekend?
I don't know. I'm surprised you weren't out there.
Yeah, it was too hot. This was the coolest weekend. It was 40 degrees out. Yeah. I am not sitting in the woods and getting chiggers and I am not going in the woods when it's 89 degrees. I'm not that hardcore. I'm more of a fisherman. Mm-hmm. I mean, the hunting thing is kind of a back thing. I go out. I basically walk across the street to my neighbor's backyard and I just need a deer or two just for the freezer. That's it. I don't care how big it is, but they just tore down a lot of woods back there So it's kind of open now, but there's a lot of stuff to hide in. Before, with the trees, you can almost see almost all the way through it. Now, because of all the trees they've taken down, and they said they left a mess back there. But it's actually brought a lot of growth, a lot of place for the deer to hide stuff. So there's already bucks showing up back there. Huh? No, Dana, I did not go on Instagram.
No, she didn't ask. I just said it.
No, I didn't go on Instagram. I thought about having my phone over here on Instagram. I never went live on Instagram. I might next time, maybe I'll do this one and then do Instagram on that one. But then I'll have to keep track of both people asking questions and stuff.
Anyone have any questions?
The 18 people. I mean, it's so cool, man. I really appreciate everybody saying bye here. Cheers. The only thing I say is cheers, man. We enjoy doing the crabbing all season, and unfortunately, I got to think that I'm thinking this is probably going to be our last time.
Yep. One more.
But it's going to start getting real cold.
Yeah,
once it gets cold,
yeah.
When it starts getting really cold, them crabs really start getting deep water. And you know, if you would have seen her bundled up when it was 60 degrees out, can you imagine her going out when it's only 40 degrees out? I'm like, the one year we had my little buddy heater. We actually had a little my double wide buddy heater on the damn boat.
Who's the guy on South Park, the kid with the bundled up thing around him? Kenny. I'm like, Kenny. Yeah. That's how it was today.
It was pretty nice out today, though. Yeah. It was really nice. It was really nice.
Definitely.
I thought it was going to be a little bit colder than that. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know. I was kind of scared at first. I didn't know if we were going to have enough crabs. I did not think we were going to have enough crabs.
Salty Lake 365 said, I love the mustard sauce. My family's from Louisiana.
Yeah, the mustard. Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Yeah, we challenge them. You should, guys, if you want, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you should check it out and subscribe to it. And definitely while we're on here, if you can, hit the like, when everybody, hit the like, kind of helps me out with the channel. That's kind of cool. But we're kind of laid back. We don't, I'll tell you the honest truth. We don't do too much anything. We really don't. I mean, we go out. I mean, I try to get out on the boat. I work enough that when I come home that
we're boring.
Yeah, we're pretty boring people. But we like drinking our beer, man. Yep. And now we're going to hang out at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, my friends from 21090, they start their live stream, and it's called Glam and Drams, which is a music theme where I'm kind of the hair metal thing, but they'll do some hair metal stuff, but they do like Metallica. They do different kind of things with music, but then they bring on a bunch of whiskey. They'll bring some whiskey, bourbons, and then they try them, and they'll tell you about them. They had on Old Carter, the owners from Old Carter.
Oh, yeah, the whiskey, yeah.
Whiskey, Old Carter. The owners from that were actually on their live stream. I think it was last weekend or the weekend before. It was last weekend, I think. I think it was last Tuesday. Yeah. But we couldn't stay up. I mean, like I said, I get up early. So when I got up at 2:30 this morning to go to work, come home, take a shower, throw the boat on the back of the truck, and just go out and do some crabbing.
The boss man said Chop Tank is going to be packed this weekend with a rockfish tournament.
Oh yeah, I really want to do that, but I don't think Now, are they coming all the way up, or they're going to stay down more towards the saltwater? Because we live right on the Chop Tank. I mean, we're 5 minutes from Martinet, right off here off 404. So that's where we live at. We don't live that far, and I do a lot of bass fishing on the Chop Tank. That Chop Tank for bass fishing is very underrated. That's really good. That's a really good bass fishing. Unfortunately, I think there's a snakehead or two that kind of showed up there. Probably shouldn't say that, but because then before you know it, I'm not too far from Marchie Hope, but we've been down around. We've crabbed down around Slaughter Creek, Madison, up around there. We used to do pretty good down there too. They're not as big though when we're up here. When we're crabbing now, I mean we got some nice. I think we threw back 2 crabs out of all the crabs we caught. The female we threw back in like 2 small ones, but the rest of them we didn't have to measure. Oh yeah. Because you got to watch it because there's a lot of guys. The DNR has been up there supposedly where we were at. Now you can before you start. I think a half an hour before sunrise, but it's after sunrise. So DNR has been up there checking, making sure that nobody's messing up back there.
Yeah.
But where we go is where we went tonight has been pretty popular. It's a pretty popular place, but we're lucky. We go on a Tuesday afternoon. There's like, I mean, really, there was, well, we've seen like three boats out there. On the weekend, you're barely going to find a parking spot.
I know. So we got lucky.
Chop tank rockfish. That is this weekend. I think Dave Confair. I think he's going to be on there. He's fishing. I thought about it. I know where there's a spot too. That's got good rockfish. I don't know if they got big ones there though.
Should do that instead of going to the tournament.
Nah, I got a bass tournament. I don't know why we fish down there because of all the damn snakeheads, but we're going down to Chickamauga on Sunday, and we're going to be fishing a bass tournament out of there. That's Blackwater. I would say that's the snakehead place, but it isn't anymore. I'm telling you what, we've been to Transquakin, we've been all in places, and they're littler snakeheads, but we went there. We had the last tournament. We were on the Transquakin down there, and man, we caught 15 snakeheads out of 10 guys. 15 snakeheads and one largemouth. One largemouth. All these good bass fishermen. They weren't. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't our day. I think the tide had a lot to do with it. But snakeheads. I mean, the good thing is that the snakeheads are. It's a good thing and bad thing. The good thing is that it's really taking a lot of pressure off down here on the Eastern Shore, because you don't have to come down here no more. They are freaking everywhere. Actually, I believe there was a guy up in Conowingo, I think above the dam. I think this was above the dam. He actually showed a picture where he actually caught a snakehead in there. Good size snakehead too. They're everywhere, man. And the worst part is I think guys are moving them. I think this is because people were down in Blackwater and they were taking live snakeheads and they were moving them to the Western Shore because they are all over. I mean, they're all over Western Shore. I mean, I can my phone is hooked up on the other way, or I would literally show you a picture. I mean, it was 29.5 inches when I was down there, and I won that tournament, which is kind of cool.
21090 said, "What's up, Sam? Hey, Lori's here too, by the way."
Hey, what's up, man? Andy? We were just talking about you. We are just telling everybody about your show tonight. We were just talking about Groovy because the wife here. We were watching him and his daughter do the. We were doing the the one chip challenge, the Packy one chip challenge, and she says, "What if his daughter could do it, I could do it." I'm like, I'm just sitting in the recliner going, "Look, I'm not doing it. Okay. I'm not doing it." So we bought I said we'll give her a test first, and we went and got the ghost pepper hockey bag.
And I did it.
Yeah, these ain't that bad. These are spicy, but not that bad.
Why don't do it?
Don't. No, this one. See, Dave, I told her don't do it. I'm not doing the one shit.
It's just the ghost pepper.
I think didn't Andy? So right now we got 21090 in the chat. Them guys again. If you are really into whiskey or even beers, I mean they do. Bourbon. I mean because of listening to them, we actually started going to Roar, and I mean we must have like 20 some of the out of orders in our freezer. Soon. Yeah, I think we're going to do one. Which one do you want to do? We got which ones we got?
I'll go check. Just see there.
I think I know how. I wish there was a way I can send it to you. Don't do it. I bring Todd up. I think I know how to do it. I think I know how to do it. Everyone's got a price. You said. Everybody's got a price. Water Rush. Cream of the crop. Running Splash Punch. What's the one that you like that tastes like coconut?
Everybody's got a price.
All right, that's a good one. Want to drink that one?
And guess what?
What?
The thing is Friday. So guess what?
Oh, another one Friday.
Friday. Yep.
Weed bad. I could bring. What are you doing, Todd? You still driving home, or you? Hey, Jay. You driving home? Because this has got to be Todd. I don't think Andy ever gets on this stuff.
He doesn't.
No.
Look, and I got a Roar glass. You want to show?
Yeah, so she's got. Don't let me drop it. So this is her Roar glass.
Roar glass, and then this is the one. Ooh, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
He's really cute. So.
It's like Droopy. He looks like Droopy.
And then they got the pre-release coming out, I think, Friday. So.
Giving kids a bath. Good for you.
And then I'll let you drink out of the thing, and I'll drink out of my cup. Okay.
All right, so this is a beer. Hold on. The light on. I can't really. Like, so this is kind of. Can you show, get closer up if you can see it?
It looks milky, but it's not.
It looks really milky. It is a lactose. It is like a lactose, but it really has
but yeah.
That's the Water Rush. Is that what you said it was?
No. Everybody's got a price.
Everyone's got a price.
Everybody's got a price.
Everyone's got a price. It's really good. It's got a coconut.
So good.
Like a. Oh, I got to taste it again.
Yeah, I taste coconut, pineapple.
Coconut, pineapple. And this is a beer.
It's like a sour.
And when you taste it, you would think that you're on the beach and you got that suntan lotion smell when it goes through.
If you like drink pina colada.
Yeah, so this is actually pretty good beer.
That's it.
I'm more of a sweet guy, so I'm trying with these guys to get. Yeah, this is actually really good.
Oh, it is great.
I'm trying to get into the whiskey, man, but
don't do whiskey. I don't like it. The only thing I'll do is the Fireball.
Well, that's
a cinnamon whiskey.
Yeah, but that's not. When we're talking about like bourbons, and when you're doing whiskey and bourbons, you're talking about they're like 100 to 110, 120 proof, and we're talking some serious.
I'm a drinker, but not.
It just tastes like pure methane. You know, like we just stick in a car. That's what it smells to me. I don't get them smells like you do. My logo. Why don't you go grab my shirt? We haven't had any for sale. We thought about it. We actually got a logo, and the logo is if you see it, it's not. That's the one I got on here. It's not my logo, unfortunately. Go get my shirt. You see me by the truck. My shirt's hanging up.
You sure?
Yeah, it's the first one. So we got a logo. So my whole idea was, I wanted a logo to kind of show the what I like to do in Maryland and what's in Maryland. And one is the striped bass is the fish of Maryland. The blue crab is definitely Maryland, and the cicadere. So I wanted them three in it. Now I want to mess with the logo a little bit. I'm going to have somebody actually really color it in. So what we have is a cicadere, the rockfish, and you'll see the claw come out. And we did that by Spade Creative. I'll actually have to put that in. If you guys ever thought about that, I'm gonna come back and I'll put this in the link when I actually make this as a video. I'll put it in the link. I put Groovy's too, Annie. I actually put Todd. I put Groovy's link in here too, so they can go check them out for all that, because they really like eating a lot of hot stuff. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So I'll show you the logo if you can even see it. I got it on the back of my truck. My next door neighbor, Rachel, the commercial crabber, she's actually does this stuff, so she's really helped me out. All right, let me see yours. Probably see yours better.
Yeah, mine is black, and it has, this is just the front, but show the back.
So this is kind of the logo. So that's kind of what I got. So if you can see, I got the cicadere in the back, the rockfish, and this is supposed to be. I wanted this to look like if you were looking in a mirror and you had a wall in between it. I wanted the crab to look like it was coming out of the water. So I got to work on that. But this is the logo that we have right now, that at least I have.
And then we got this one.
It's the same. That's the same one.
Yeah, but that's.
It's on. This is my shirt. I haven't worn it yet.
Yeah.
But I got stickers for my thing.
But this is mine.
So
and then I have a gray one too, which is even prettier.
Yeah. So I do have the logo where the logo's here, and it actually has Outdoors in Maryland underneath.
210 likes that shirt.
Yeah, that's my wife. It's kind of, so I'm still working on it. This is what I came up with, and the guy did a really good job. And this is all hand painted. This is no clip art from the internet. He actually drew this for me. And it's really good. It's just the only thing that I want is I'm going to have him color it in the blank because it's all in black and white. But I'm going to have him color in. I want him to make it look. I'll make it a little better. It's just it costs money to what I want to do.
1090 said Teespring. What is that?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's a friend called Spader. Creative Spader. Crap. I know it's Spaders, and these I forgot his darn name. For God's sake, it's been about 2 months since I've talked to him. But he sat with me, and he was really cool. We talked about what I wanted, and he went through a couple things because we were going to have the logo where we had on one side was the fish and one was the crab, and then on top was the cicadere. I don't know. I just thought that was that was okay, but we couldn't come up with something. So I wanted one little tiny logo that I could put on there, and it has everything for Maryland, man. That's because you got whitetail and everything, but the cicadere is really what stands out. And I hear them guys. The guys down there, because the cicadere here in Maryland, and is in a very small area, and I'm telling you, we had Meat Eater, Steve Ranella. He's a big, TV on Netflix, everything. Well, he went down there and did cicadere hunting, and there's a lot of guys been down there, and that place is. I mean, we're talking like. We're talking a very small area with people from everywhere trying to hunt these little deer. And they only get, a cicadere is probably smaller than my St. Bernard.
Well, she's 150 pounds.
Yeah, put that in the fridge. I'm going to drink my other beer first and I'll drink it later. That is so good.
We both said it.
I won't lie to you, man. That is so good. I guess maybe I got that sweet tooth, but I'll tell you what, that is really, really good.
We might have to get that. They have it still.
But the logo, we haven't sold it yet. I thought about actually going on to, I know there's a place on YouTube where you can you give them your design. I don't know how that works. It might be Teespring, what Todd's talking about, where you can go on and you can, you give them your designs and you tell them what you want your design on. They'll do everything, and they'll put it on shirts, hoodies, cups, anything you want. And then when somebody comes to your site and they buy it, they take their cut and you get your cut. So that's kind of I think that's how that works. Never had a better cut of meat than a backstrap of a cicadere wrapped in bacon. Yeah, they are better than whitetail, aren't they? Yes, they are. They are better than whitetail. And they're little. If you are from Maryland and you go down towards where Assateague, where all the horses are, there's a lot of, the ponies and everything down in Assateague. Well, running around in that marsh area, because you can hunt down there too, because the national park, I believe you can actually hunt down there too. They have these little deer. They're little. I can't even tell you how little they are. They're little. What's that? Are you ready? What are you doing? You got to pee? You got poop? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with her. See, I could get away with that for at least until I get off air. Until I get off live. She might not let me live that down. But yeah, if we'll be hanging out with Todd and Annie later tonight. 21090. Hold on for a second. Hold on. There you go. There's the link to 21090. I'm sorry, I don't have too many other people to do that for me. I'm going to have to. I got copyrighted. I gave you that thank you for the last time, Todd. I got copyrighted on that because that was hell yeah. I had somebody else give me a super chat, so I did it too. So I have to go back and cut that out later. That kind of sucks. Got copyrighted. You guys get copyrighted all the time, don't you? I forgot I can do that. I'm learning this stuff. I'm learning this stuff. But like I said, we didn't have too bad of a time. We didn't have too bad of a time today crabbing. It was nice. It was a little windy, a little chilly for the wife. But with no clouds in the sky, it was actually it was sunny the whole time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of traffic, not a lot of boats. We didn't have to deal with a lot of people when we go on Tuesday afternoons. Most of the commercial guys are gone for the day. They're pretty much up and back because I think we got to the ramp probably around 12. 12?
No,
12:30?
Yeah, I guess
12:30. Maybe we got to the ramp about 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably about 35. We're about 35 minutes from here.
Yeah.
And man, it turned out pretty good. Got some big crabs, nice crabs. I just hope they're full because I mean, some of them look a little light. That's the last time we went. They were a tad light.
They just shed, yeah.
Yeah, they were just shedding, so they're definitely a tad light.
Yep. What's the latest you have crabbed? The end of October.
Yeah, October. I mean, if the weather stays like this, we can, as long as the water temp stays up, but once it starts getting below 60 degrees, them things they're starting to go deep. They're going to start, because the creeks, we go in the creeks. I'm not going in the bay. I've been in the Eastern Bay. That's one of a good spot that we like going in the Eastern Bay, but it can get pretty rough out there. It wasn't too long ago. We were actually out around Kent Narrows, and when you launch off Kent Narrows, the ramp alone could. I should just sit there and film the ramp, and put that as videos.
The chit show.
The chit show, yeah. He does that from Miami. I know.
That is funny.
I can just, you can sit at a boat ramp, man, in the summertime and just. I love it. I love it when guys pull out and they sit right at the top of the ramp and they load everything up. They tie the boat down. They do it.
It's crazy.
Just got to, get off the ramp. Let other people go in there because it does have 4 ramps there. But bass fishing and then rock fishing because I do got a good feeling this probably might be our last time going crabbing.
No.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be too cold.
I can handle it.
No, I'm not talking about you. No. I'm
that.
talking about it's gonna be too cold because they'll be too deep. Moving out.
We'll have to figure that one out.
Because we might have to go to the other spot that we were talking about today.
Well, we can do that.
Because this spot here, I mean, it's some real good water.
One more time. We're not getting our 50 pounds this way.
Yeah, last year we saved up about 50 pounds of crab meat. This year we're not going to make so much. What's that? Well, I guess it's better than late than your post than we usually try to.
Yep. We'll do that.
I actually got I'm getting ready to do a snakehead one, and I want to do something different because everybody gets fish and they fry it, which is cool. I mean, that's good. I tell you what, that JO batter, man, that is really good stuff. I mean, they don't sponsor me or anything, but I'm telling you what, that's the first time I used it when I did it on the soft crabs. That was really, really good. So I'm getting ready to do some snakehead, and I'm going to poach it. I know that don't sound too appetizing to me, but the recipes that I've seen, I think this might turn out pretty good because I think it's a good fish for it. I've never ever had a poached fish, and I'll have it over noodles and stuff. Yeah. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do it in a garlic butter sauce, like an Alfredo sauce kind of, or an Italian sauce, with regular tomatoes and stuff like that. So I'm deciding which one to do. Tomato sauce looks like it'll be a lot easier to do. The Alfredo stuff, that's the garlic butter. It seems like it would taste better. I think it would taste better, but a little bit harder to mess with because you don't want to burn any of them. You don't want to burn it. We got that.
And I'm making Maryland crab soup tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to do a video. We're going to update our last one. She's doing Maryland crab soup tomorrow, so we're going to videotape that. And that's pretty. That is so simple to make. You just need the crab meat. I mean, I don't even think you need crab meat. I think you can just make it.
I know.
And I think it'll taste just fine without the crab meat in it.
No, but the way I make it's good.
The cream of crab's coming. I'm going to make. Last year, I did not. At all of that crab meat, I did not make one batch of cream of crab because nobody in here eats cream stuff.
No.
I only eat the cream stuff. Yep. So I usually make a nice big batch with about 3 or 4 pounds of crab meat in it. And that usually lasts me I vacuum it, freeze it,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of pretty excited about that. Now it's the time for the weather. This weather's cool off. And I need a deer for some deer chili. That's
And
about
tons
it.
of crab balls and crab cakes and
Yeah.
you name it.
We're
That's
ready.
what I
Yeah, I mean, how much we got in there?
do. Well, we got like 24 pounds, and plus I got like over a bushel of crabs now.
Yeah, so we got about 24 pounds, and with what we caught today and
And that.
what we have from
way over a
Sunday,
bushel. Yeah.
we'll probably have another, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah, probably more than that. But and
5 or
then
6 pounds.
if we can go at least one more time, at least I'll get like maybe almost 40.
What's everybody drinking? What's everybody? Everybody got to get up for work because it's only 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get up for work. I'm just really slow.
Natural light now since
Yeah.
I drank my raw. It was so good.
Was going to bring up Todd, but
It's Todd's there, I think.
yeah, I always get copyrighted.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, what we usually do, we wait for Rachel when she stops crabbing. I think she went today. When she stops crabbing, she was telling me a lot of the potters, like CJ from Miss Paula. I think they were still out crabbing, but they spending most of the year, fixing all their stuff, redoing the boat, getting all their gear back ready for spring. Hopefully CJ will come over and we'll do a cooking segment together. That should be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I wonder what he want to do. I know
I'm
I'm gonna do snakehead, but I'll be out rock fishing.
Stuffed shrimp, anything,
I'm thinking about. I'm going to be out striper fishing. I'm not going to be in that tournament this weekend, but I work every Saturday. I think the tournament's. You know what? I think the tournament's on Saturday.
Oh.
I think it's on Saturday. It might be the whole weekend, but it's on. I think it's on Saturday, and I work every Saturday. I can't go do it.
Oh.
I can't do it. I can't find anybody to freaking work.
I know, it's crazy.
$150 a day, I'll pay you. Just go out. $150. You'll be done by 9 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it depends.
Done by 9 o'clock in the morning, but you got to get up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, it's just one day though.
Full moon too, so it's
If you could see it, yeah.
It's a full moon, so it's peeking. If you look behind me, it's starting to peek over the trees.
The bass man. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the bass boss man said one day Saturday.
Yeah, I work on Saturday. I work every freaking Saturday. I don't get 2 days off in a row.
No, but you could always probably take off now since that guy is there. So.
I get off Thanksgiving 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get off.
And New Year's.
No. We're talking about 2 days off in a row.
Yeah, and then Christmas and then New Year's.
Maybe no.
Christmas Eve and
Memorial weekend. I get off Monday, Sunday, and Monday.
Oh, I'm talking about the holidays.
No, we'll get off. I'm talking about 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Everybody, other guys get off on the weekends. I don't work. I don't get weekends.
Christmas Eve and Christmas you're off, and then New Year's Eve. No, New Year's.
Depends on what days it falls on.
Yeah.
It all depends on what days it falls on. But I don't get 2 days off in a row. Like maybe once or twice. We'll say 3 times a year. Anytime I can take off is if I got to hire somebody to work my route.
Well, hopefully this guy will be good.
I'm a bread man for 25 years at least. I actually might shut that one. I might shut that one off. I might shut this other camera off.
Any other questions?
No, I won't shut off. I might cut the live feed.
Yeah, don't do that. We still have. Well, we got 11 people
11.
now.
Yeah, I'm just boring people. We're just bull crap. I'm boring, but we're just bull crapping.
Yeah, we're just bull crapping because we ain't got nothing better to do except for eat crabs.
We're gonna go. I was thinking about taking you to the crab shack and go sit in the back and talk while we're eating crabs. Maybe next. We might not be next time.
Will you stop? We're going.
Might not be a next time.
We're going. This is only October 19th.
Yeah.
We will be going. Trust me. Next Tuesday.
No, it's only going to be highs of 60, man. I'm telling you.
Shut up.
We're talking lows at low 40s. I'm telling you, when it gets under 60 degrees, I'm not going crabbing.
Stop it.
One day Saturday. I know there's a place on the chop tank. I think I can do pretty good. I don't know how to size, what size they are, but I'm not a troller, so that's probably why I won't be able to do. I probably won't do that well. I'm more of a structure fisherman, so I like going shallow and stuff like that, hitting points. That's what I like the most. So what time is it? How long have we been on here?
A while. Since 6, an hour and 16 minutes.
Hour and 14 minutes. We've been on here an hour and 14 minutes. All right, are you ready to go eat some crabs?
I'm looking at the weather now.
Yeah, I was going to go in. Maybe next time when we're eating crabs, even if we're just eating crabs, maybe I'll just bring in there and we'll just bullshit, drink some beer, and eat some crabs with you on a Tuesday night before I go spend the rest of the afternoon with evening with my friends drinking beer. All right. So I think we're going to go. We're going to go eat. It's been a long day for me. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Hey, don't forget to like. You got to hit the like button for me. That's really appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to the video to my channel, won't you guys subscribe? And we have a crabbing video coming. I got to work on a video tomorrow for somebody, but crabbing video, and I think a crabbing video, a cooking video. So we got some videos coming. All right. So I appreciate everybody stopping. We're going to get out of here. All right. I'll see you later.
Bye.